Hello, I hope you can hear me. I hope you can see me. I hope you can hear me, and I hope you can hear me. I have been resting. I have been hibernating a little bit. I've been resting just along with nature, along with the trees and the animals. And a lot has happened the past 3 weeks. I got a really bad panic attack almost the last week of December, and I had to take a step back and rest and just think about how I want to move further. And I've come to have more peace with myself. I've let a lot of things go. I found myself more. I'm healing every day more and more, and I notice that I have to be patient with myself, and that was really a lesson for me for the past almost a year since I've been living here, is to have patience with myself and to have patience with how things are going, to have patience with my life, to have patience with the way I speak, with the way I move, to have patience with who I am as a person, and to have some grace for myself, because sometimes I feel embarrassed, or I feel like I am not supposed to be myself in certain moments or something, or I should take a step back, I'm doing too much. And I've been having those feelings too with creating. I often feel like what I'm doing is not good enough, and I doubt myself, and I get stuck in this loop of thinking what I want to do and then being like, no, that's not good enough, or maybe making it or starting and then being like, no, that's not how I want it to be, or this is not gonna get noticed or whatever. So I just had to take a step back. I had to rest, and not only rest physically but also mentally and spiritually, because I've been going really hard on myself without patting myself on the back and being like, girl, you're doing a really good job. Something that I wrote because I wrote how I want to proceed on this lunar cycle, because the 18th it was a new moon, and I've started putting my intentions on how I want to move further on that lunar cycle, and what my intentions are basically. And something I wrote was basically, with the whole me creating content especially, was we're gonna start waking our people up, creating mindful, loving, slow creative content. We are uploading with purpose, not for validation. And that is something that I am really focusing on, not only with me creating content, but also with me in general. Like, I wrote it for the creating content wise, but I also meant it in general, in my entire me being, with myself, with me not dressing up for validation, me not doing something for validation, me not posting for validation. I refuse to do something because society wants me to do it like that, or because I think that is gonna attract more people. And that doesn't bring me any fulfillment. It doesn't bring me anything that I am like, wow, I made something and I'm really proud of it. This is food for thought. This is for my beautiful people, to motivate them, to wake them up, for us to be together. I would love to have a community where we help each other, where we are there for each other. I am not interested in the numbers and all those big flashy things, I'm interested in, you can say I'm interested in making it so I can provide people who don't have things with my resources. I that's what I live for. And it sometimes I just feel so empty because I feel as if I am doing nothing, or I'm running behind, or I should do more or something, and I fall in this loop of feeling useless. And I get so mad because the first thing that comes into my mind is I need to be able to make it somewhere so I can have the money to help my people. I want to be financially well so I can share it. I am not interested in hoarding it all, and that's the loop I fall into, and then I end up not doing anything at all, and that's not the point. And I realized there is also a lot of different ways where money is not everything. There's a lot of different ways I can help people. I can speak up. I can share my love in this way. I can share my creations in any way I can and I'm able to do, and that's all I want to do. And these 3 weeks, almost a month, that I have been resting, you can say, hibernating, my thoughts were empty. I had no thoughts actually. Normally, before my panic attack, every day my brain is running with new ideas, or what content we're gonna make, or this and that. Like, I was just like this, ta 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 ta. But I wasn't looking within myself anymore or something. I wasn't focusing on being in the present moment. Like, I knew what it was. I knew what being in the present moment was, but I wasn't really in the present moment. Sometimes I had to remind myself, like, hey, appreciate this moment right now, And I often feel embarrassed with the way I speak, with the way I articulate, and I have to always give myself some grace, because this is not my first language, and to be really honest, I struggle with any language that I speak. But the beauty of it is that I can speak multiple languages. You know, I can communicate. That's the thing that I should be really proud of, actually, even though sometimes the word don't come or anything. In a lot of different ways I punish myself for something. I never really look at myself like, good, you know, like you are doing so good, you're so cool, wow, look at you, you should be proud of yourself. No, I'm like, you should have done that better, or you should have done this better, or you should have spoken better. Why do you speak like that? Why do you look like that? Why do you dress like that? Why do you create like that? Stuff like that. I've often compared myself a lot, and not even compared. Whenever I saw someone, say the same age as me or whatever, maybe even mixed just as me, accomplishing more and having more whatever, I'm like, I'm so behind. Why am I not doing better? Why am I not doing that? Or, you know, that loop you go into, and then I feel bad for myself, but I shouldn't, because instead of laying around and consuming, why am I not creating? You know? And today I almost didn't even film this because I was worrying about, I don't know what I'm gonna make, and I just want to make something of value, and I want people to, when they click on this video, I want them to like leave with a sense of motivation, with a sense of like, wow, yes, you know? And I was just spiraling a little bit, and I almost didn't even go outside. I almost went with just laying on the couch or laying here on the floor and just consuming and scrolling or watching videos and stuff. But I was like, no, I literally forced myself to go outside, and I went outside. I sat on a bench and I ate sunflower pits it's called, right? Sunflower seeds on a bench outside, and I had a really great time. I always, like, when it was autumn, fall, I don't know, one of them, both is fine, right? I used to go outside a lot, but it started to get really cold, so I didn't go anymore. But today was really nice weather, so I just went outside, and I came back feeling so much better. And I was like, you know what? I'm gonna do it. Because if I don't do it, if I don't film this video right now, God knows when I will. And the days will just stack up, and then there I am 3, 4, 5, 6 months later, or even a year later, not making anything anymore because I was like, no, it's not the right time, or no, I don't have the right things to say. I'm doing it ugly, I'm doing it scared, I'm doing it however I can, because this is what I want to do. And one day I'm going to reach a lot of people, and we will be a community together, and we will change a lot of things, because I believe in myself, and I believe in my purpose, and I believe that if I speak up, if I start speaking my truth, if I share my voice, no matter how, I will change, I will touch people, I will show you how beautiful you are, and how bright you shine. And we can do it together. We can do it ugly, scared, however we want, we can, you know, because I'm also just human, just like you. And I just believe in love. I believe in sharing love, and I believe that love can change a lot of things going on in this world right now. And if we are just patient with ourselves first, and if we are just loving with ourselves first, and grateful for what we do have, if we just take 1 second to just breathe, listen to the things around us, see, notice, wake up, we can change. We can change a lot of things. And there's a lot of things in this head of mine that I would want to accomplish. Not even, when I say I want to accomplish, it's not even me talking about me accomplishing me and whatever. I'm talking about accomplish as in to help people, like, you know what I mean? I am trying to explain it, but it's just like, I grew up in a way where right now I realize that even when I had nothing, I was more happy with when I did have things, you know? So I want to share my resources that I do have. And right now I have a lot of love to give. I have my voice to share. I want to share that, and I just believe in myself, and I will keep believing in myself. And no matter how crazy or whatever this may sound and how impossible, whatever, I don't believe in anything that's impossible. I believe in myself, and I believe in my purpose, and I believe we can do this together. But we just have to start right now. We just have to start right now. There's no oh, I'll do it tomorrow, oh, I'll do it tomorrow, oh, I'll do it tomorrow. You keep saying that, and then it's 10 years later, and then it's 20 years later. Do you even have a tomorrow anymore, you know? So stop saying I'll do it tomorrow. Do it ugly, do it scared, do it however you can. The resources that you have right now, use them. Nothing is impossible. Stop making excuses, because I know for sure I am the queen of making excuses. But you are abundant. All those ideas that you have, those are abundant ideas. You already have everything that you desire. You just have to start. You just have to start, because those ideas that you have, that's the thing that will take you there. You sitting or laying or consuming things the whole time, the whole day, things will not fall on your lap like that. You know? You have to move, girl or boy. You have to move. You have to and use your voice, use your whatever you have, and start.